Hello everyone, this is Shanti Shirsat from Pravin Patil Polytechnic, Bhinder. In chapter number 3, we already learned about the OSI reference model in previous session. In today's session, we learn about another one reference model, that is reference model TCP/IP reference model. Learning outcomes. Introduction of TCP/IP model. In TCP/IP model, layers and their function. Then what is the difference between OSI and TCP/IP model? And the next concept, that is basic network services, that is file sharing, printer sharing and device sharing. Introduction. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. It was developed by US Department of Defense to connect multiple networks and preserve the data integrity. It is also called as Internet Protocol Suite. It provides the end-to-end connectivity that specifying how the data should be formatted, addressed, transmitted, routed, received at the destination. TCP/IP protocol model consists of 4 layers, namely network access, that also called host to network layer, internet layer, transport layer and application layer. This is the layered structure of TCP/IP model, that is network access layer, internet layer, transport layer and application layer. Layer and their function. We learn in detail the every function of each and every layer of the TCP/IP model. The functions of the application layer. Application layer helps you to identify the communication partners, determines the resource availability and synchronizing the communication. It allows the user to log on to the remote host. This layer provides the various email services. This application offers distributed database sources and access for global information about various objects and various services. The next layer, that is transport layer, functions. It divides the message received from the session layer into the segments and the numbers them to make a sequence. The functions of all these 4 layers of TCP/IP models are similar to the functions of OSI layer. Okay, so if you properly understand the OSI reference model, there is no any problem to understand TCP/IP model. All these functions are completely same of TCP/IP model, similar to the OSI model. Means the OSI 7 layers functions are divided into the 4 layers of TCP/IP model. Okay. The transport layer makes sure that the message is delivered to the correct process on the destination machine. It also makes sure that the entire message arrived without any error, as it should be retransmitted. The transport layer also offers the acknowledgement of successful data transmission and send the next data in case of no error occurred. TCP is the best known example of transport layer. Next, the function of internet layer. An internet layer is the second layer of TCP/IP layer of the TCP/IP model. It is also known as network. It is also known as network layer. The main work of this layer is to send the packet from any network and any other computer till they reach the destination or irrespective of the route they take. Message delivery at the network layer does not give any guarantee to be reliable network layer protocol. The main purpose of this layer is to organize or handle the movement of data over the network. By movement of data, we generally means routing of data over the network. That is the function of network layer of OSI model. The function of internet layer is similar to the function of network layer of OSI model. The main protocol used at this layer is internet protocol, while ICMP, that is Internet Control Message Protocol, used by popular ping command, and Internet Gateway Message Protocols are also used at this layer, that is IGMP. Next topic is difference between OSI reference model and TCP/IP model. OSI is an open system interconnection and TCP refers to the transmission control protocol or internet protocol. OSI has 7 layers and TCP has 4 layers. OSI is a less reliable and TCP/IP is more reliable. OSI is a conceptual model and TCP/IP is a client-server model. That is, when the client requests for services, this service is provided by the server. OSI follows the horizontal approach and TCP/IP follows the vertical approach. OSI follows the bottom-up approach and TCP/IP follows the top-down approach. That is, top to bottom approach. Next topic in this chapter is basic network services, that is file sharing. Means you want to share or send a file from one device to another device with the help of network. File sharing. Network file sharing is a process of copying file from one computer to another computer using live network connection. Any file can be centrally stored and can be used by more than one user. By sharing file in file sharing requires a shared directory or disk drive to which many users can access over the network. Figure shows the simple computer network for file sharing. In a network, two computers make a connection with each other and communicate across the wire or cable. Simple network like this have existed for decades. A common use for this network is file sharing. The advantage and disadvantage of file sharing. First is advantage. Easy and simply share the data and information over the network. Easy access of data and information. And disadvantage is less secure. Conflicting problem arises. That maybe if more than one person accessing same file at the same time, then it creates the conflict. Next, basic network service, that is a printer sharing. You want to share a printer with number of users. At that time, connect that printer to the one device, that is called print server. And with the help of this print server, we can share your printer, your hardware device with all other client nodes. Printer sharing is the best example of network resource sharing. It allows you to share costly high quality printer among the network users. The most common way of sharing printer is to use the print queue on a server. Printer server function can be done in many ways. Some of them are: 1. By computer connected to the network. With the print connected to that computer, the computer runs special print server software to perform this job. Other way is through the use of built-in print server in printers and ICs. Using these two ways, we can share a printer in our particular computer network. What are the advantages of printer sharing? 1. It allows to share costly network. It reduces the cost of high quality printers. It allows user to place the printer at any convenient place. Disadvantage: each user must wait its turns because there are number of users for that the printer is shared. So if one is use that printer in a queue, another members waiting in queue until its turns come. The second disadvantage is server performance is reduces when the printer is connected to the server. Next topic is the next sharing device, that is topic is network sharing devices, that is device sharing. Device sharing process is same as printer sharing. Means when like hardware device, printer we shared in network, similar to that we can share a fax machine, a printer and another available hardware devices. This is the last topic in our third chapter. So in next session we start our another chapter, a topic that is chapter number 4. Thank you.